Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the one that says director on it. I've always wanted to sit in one and say something like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now!
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Probably not. Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. So, last time, I raged a little bit. Just a little bit. Apparently that's not it either. I am doing my fucking best here, game! Just a little bit. That's not a sentence! That is not a sentence! Anyway, I'm over my rage now, mostly, because I went and got myself some, iced tea, and I just decided, you know what? Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great. I mean, why wouldn't everything be great? You know, Best Girl is dead, 1010 is dead, Clover is dead. Quark is definitely probably dead. Alice is dead. Assface is alive. And Kay is doing his best to protect us, and... where is the happiness? Like, the last episode started out so happy. Then, everything went to shit. Seriously, everything went to shit. I know that I still have Kay's, little helmet thing. I hope I'm able to take that off, sometime in this episode. Also, it's been a pain because some of my videos have been corrupting. So I've had to re-record, little sections of some of them, over again, and then, patch them together. Which has been a pain in the ass. But we're going to go back into this with confidence and security. Fi wanted us to wait instead of leaving last time, which is the only reason I did not rage further. Anyway, we just made our way out. We're going to have to play the AB game again, this time against, Dio and Quark and... Dio and Kay, and I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly, at this point, I have no fucking clue because, everyone is dead. And I just don't know what's gonna happen now. I just have no freaking idea. So, we're definitely about to get another ending. Whether it's Kay's ending or Dio's ending, that I have no idea. But guess what? We gon' find out, so let's keep going.
I just realized something.
What did you realize?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds.
Yes?
We were trying to figure out where the others are.
That's correct.
What they were up to, if they were alive, and so on.
Well, they're definitely dead because that's how the game works.
But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage.
They can show us what happened. They can show us who the murderer are. I didn't even think of that. I meant who the murderer is. My brain is still fried from the last episode because I have time to record a lot of videos today, so I'm doing some of these in succession. And, dear God, I just had to step away and calm down for a bit. I'm calmer now, and I'm in a better state of mind. So, what have we found out, Fi? What can we can use the cameras to do the murder finding, is what I'm calling it. Let's go.
Are you following me?
Yeah. You're talking about the stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. They store that. Yeah, if they store that, we may be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
It is. I don't think we're going to find out who killed the old lady, but we're definitely going to find out who, killed Luna and Alice, I think. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
Okay. I will leave that to you, Fi. Do you know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it.
Well, of course, they don't design many machines so that, Squirrels can operate it. I don't know why I went to squirrels, but I did. My first thought was cows. I thought that would be a little too obscure. A machine that only cows can operate. Yes. How would that work? I don't know. Don't ask me.
That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something. And once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to.
Okay.
See?
Monitoring video data. Oh, looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
I just said good work. How? Fine, whatever. No data. Wait, what the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
Damn it. By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah, it might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Yeah. Hey, what's this?
Want to open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember? Yeah, both Luna and Alice are dead, and they were with me. Damn, I'm the only one who knows about Cockney Robot now.
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yep.
Here we go.
Everything's been erased here, too.
Looks like it.
Guess there isn't anything else we can... Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Ooh, data available. From Golem! I remember it's Golem! Oh my god! He's still functional!
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was,
Golem.
started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that his, what's passing for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Try the one that says cache. These file names all seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
That's when he, punched us in the gut! Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed into the white door on the left in a minute. Just watch.
Interesting.
See?
This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah. We might be able to find out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I didn't need you kissing my ass. I mean, unless you want to. I will let her kiss all of my ass if she wants to. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. Oh my god, Radical 6 is activating in me! What? Why is she talking like that? She sounds like someone playing a tape on her voice all sped up. What is going on here? Can't understand what she's saying. Why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. Oh my god, it is Radical 6. I mean, I knew that, but what the hell is... Wait, could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is sped up. Okay, I should have been reading these. Hey Sigma, what the heck is up with you? You look, there is, as if over there, as if, why don't you lie down for a bit? I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
I am now. Her voice sounded normal again. I don't know... Oh my god. The same thing actually happened to Quark in one of the other timelines. There was a time when Quark was disoriented for a minute. He was like, and then all of a sudden he went back to normal for a little while. But Radical 6 is definitely spreading through me, so I gotta get through stuff. Ironically fast. And she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure? That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got a lost and found.
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in.
Oh, buzzing!
Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must be getting tired. Kind of surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is.
Yeah, me too.
You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
Oh god, you had to say it. For a moment I thought of Radical 6. But I didn't want to worry Fi if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
Pretty much. What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
That's number 2. Okay, what is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
See you in a minute.
Up there on the right, it looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No, it's just a bunch of numbers. Can't make heads or tail of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's
Yeah.
K. K? What is K doing there? What are you doing there, K? He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors open.
Exactly.
That would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is K 1 minute before he saw us. That means that right after he tried to resuscitate
Yeah,
Luna...
if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Is there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
That's true.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait, how do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, she's been timing it. That's the hourglass we used
Yeah.
earlier.
If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Huh. Oh, someone's coming in. Oh, no, I knew it! Oh, Clover thought it was Luna and killed Luna! Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah, this is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. Looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is
Don't
this?
know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey! They're gone! As I watch, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued to her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? Oh no, you said this was it.
Yeah. This is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That
Hold
means...
on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. Assface! You son of a bitch! You killed Luna! He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up
I
to?
don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. It looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like
The
what?
cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. Ah. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, Nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just... So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright. Should be around here. One sec. Okay. You should see something you recognize in a minute here.
Yep. That's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
As he gets there, he tells us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you.
This is just a guess based on what we've seen. I think, this is just me, I actually am going back on what I said just a minute ago. I don't think that Dio, Assface, killed Luna. I think he went in there, saw that Luna was dead, and took the knife. I think that he probably killed Clover or Tenmyoji, or both of them, with the knife, but I definitely think that it was Clover who killed Luna because she would have come to the same conclusion that Alice did. At least that's what I'm thinking at the moment.
I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
Ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 10 minutes, they both move out of the frame. 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover leaves. 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. Seems like Dio was up to no good during this period. 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 13 minutes, 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. Says 0021, remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... I definitely think it's Clover, at least that's what I think. Hold on, is this the choice? No, it doesn't seem like this is the choice. I definitely think it was Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot stronger.
And what is that, Ellen?
Dio's behavior at the white doors. Kay wanted us to enter the white doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah. He knew he had Luna's bracelet, which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can think of only 2 reasons. One is that Dio entered the room that Luna was already... One, that when Dio entered that room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her. He seems like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course. But it does make it a lot less likely he's the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too, and it does seem like Clover had a motive.
Yeah, you mean, oh, sorry. Ugh. You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off, or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay.
Well, that's a good point.
That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. Ooh. Well, it was kind of what I actually thought, because I kind of figured that more than likely it was Clover. I still don't think that Alice was killed by Luna, though. Or the old lady. I don't know. Like, I know the evidence points to her, but, like, something just deep inside tells me that it wasn't her. Now, I had no evidence. It's just, it's a feeling. I want to believe in Luna. I do. God, I mean, we're gonna find out what happens anyway, but I mean, like, that's what I'm going with right now. That's my gut feeling. And in the last episode, Phi said that, you know, gut feelings were bullshit, but they're not. They are definitely not bullshit. So, pardon me. So, screw you, Sassy. I has my guts. Deal with it. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went, and nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
Damn it. So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. Guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Yeah, because I was going to say, she and the others would be penalized. How do you not understand this? She has to be. No, she doesn't. I mean, you get penalized if you don't go through the chromatic doors. The three of them did not go through the chromatic doors. They are definitely dead. How is this hard to figure out?
I sure hope so.
There is no hoping. It's like saying, like, well, they should be alive if the rules are suddenly, like, not functioning and broken and don't work anymore. But as far as we know, the rules are still working, the rules are still going, so we should be able, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, how are they that stupid? They should not be this stupid. Warehouse A. Are Kay and Dio here? No one's here?
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. And let's, for the love of God, let's not split up. That would be a death sentence. By the way,
You search rooms 1 and 2.
I completely forgot to say thank you to, Cockney Robot, because thanks to Cockney Robot, we now have a lot more information. Thank you, Cockney Robot.
I'll take 3 and 4.
Okay, got it. Nope. Two dead people. Alice and Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange, cold shell. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping around the edges of your soul. God, it is really true. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same, nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody.
She's right.
Let's go.
I didn't want to admit it, but yeah, she's right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. Oh, the music changed. Am I gonna find a dead body in here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, 10-10. Clover, oh my God, they were handcuffed so that they couldn't reach the door. They couldn't reach the door. They would just die there. They don't particularly look like they were stabbed. At least it doesn't. I mean, I see a little bit of blood on both of them, but not like enough to, like, you know, keep them, like, you know, from, like, not enough to kill them. First thing I felt was this strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they gave way and I collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it. The moment I looked at them, I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. Oh God. The cold, limp feel of their skin under my shaky fingers dashed any hope I'd had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away in my ribs and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah, I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped when the doors closed.
Look.
Why?
See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on 1010's left hand. Looks like probably from a knife or something similar. Oh, God. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
Yeah, they must have gotten poisoned with the bracelets. The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point. That's what I was wondering. Is like, what's the point of doing that? It doesn't make sense. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
If I bent down to pick up something and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's!
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
So Quark was dead. I was right. So Quark was dead, and either they found that he was dead, or someone else found he was dead and took the bracelet. What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No, this can't be happening. Not Quark.
Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Yes, it does.
In
But...
fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off because the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right. He's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and then came back and left the bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
I'm being realistic! Normally it's your job to be pessimistic.
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh?
No.
You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
That is actually a very powerful statement. Reality is what you believe it to be. And the scary thing is that that can actually be true. Like I told you guys once before, you know the reason why curses work, the reason that curses exist and they work, is because people believe them. And when enough people believe something, it can become true. At least for those people. It doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but it could, become true for those people. Whether or not it's actually happening, we don't really know. But if human beings are able to influence the world with, powerful thoughts, then, yeah, it's very possible. Huh. Really? You're saying this is what we wanted to happen? What we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Yeah, good choice, asshole. God, I'm being such a dick right now. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least.
That's pretty fucking cruel if you ask me.
That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything. I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Fi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then, after a moment, I saw her hands stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
Okay, that's either 910 or 0... Oh my god. D-I-O. Dio backwards. Oh my god, I think it was Dio. It's written in blood, it must be
It
Tenmyoji's.
says 016.
I'm not sure if that actually is what it says. What's that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 010. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with the soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done this are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here's a goddamn mystery. Like, what was that old lady? Like, what about that old lady we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in a handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? Footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? Who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? Why did they kidnap us and bring us here? All right, where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint. Come on, you gotta have something.
The luminol. I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just needed the spray to spray the bottle at whatever they wanted to test.
That's it?
Well, no, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. Oh, what is waiting for us? Like, what's in the rec room? Like, what could this possibly be? Okay. Going back to the rec room. But I mean, like, is there something here? It doesn't. Oh my God! Oh. Oh my God, how? Everything in my head ground to a halt. I mean, like, how could they be dead? I mean, I have no proof that Kay is dead because the armor and stuff, but I mean, like, how could they be dead? What is going on? Even after all I'd seen in a room full of corpses, it had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think, was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a large amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is a signal warning meant to help the body avoid death. If death becomes certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, the loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. It actually explains how, completely how, Snake in the last game was able to get up despite being shot like 6 times, man. That was so badass, but anyway, I'm still reeling from this. Holy crap. Oh. Let's say that 2 species of animals come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Why are you thinking about this right now? Why is this important? Species A feels pain, but Species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving because they feel no pain. But because they feel no pain, some of Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As the results... Oh god. Species A is eliminated and only Species B manages to survive. This produces a natural selection. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descendants from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. Genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself there's no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. We've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. Only people alive are you, me, and Dio. That means...
Being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
No, he couldn't have. Alright then, are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
Except during the time I was unconscious! She was right. After the end of the second AB room, Fine and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. I've gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved the puzzles, all of it. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and security office weren't that far away from one another. The round trip took about a minute. She'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. How long had I been like that? Might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. Now, where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually. Take a look at this. Yeah.
He has the knife, the Myrmidons. I was guessing that he was the one who took the knife. Something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons, is that the name of the manufacturer?
Don't know. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
One that was in Alice. This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've seen those numbers before.
Like wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. That's when Luna scanned the old woman's body. Those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right. Well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
Like, this is all easy stuff. You don't have to explain everything to us, guys. So if they match, that means that this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Why did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had the knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? Now if that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else. Don't you
What?
remember what I said? I found 2 things. There was the knife and... this.
That's the key Luna had. That's the key that opens up Kay's box. Well, not his box, but I mean, like, you know, his head. I mean, like, that's what lets him out. Hey, this is that
What do
key.
you mean, that key?
Well, we found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait, Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Are we gonna finally see what's underneath there? Before I had time to prepare myself, Fi shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But...
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or
I
something?
think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like. Oh, that's such bullshit. I'm sure we will on like one of these timelines or something.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
Wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She's only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Tenmyoji had!
Yeah.
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this.
Huh.
Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
Well, there's blood everywhere in here, though.
It's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The other side of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose
We've
blood?
seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
Huh. I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know.
And I'm not sure about that either. Mainly because in the Tenmyoji ending, we saw the hologram of the guy who said, "Hello, I am Zero Senior." I mean, it's possible that, that's not true, but still.
The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps after he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyways, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
What? How?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible! Quark? Quark opened the gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. I am worried that, once we get up there, we're gonna get, attacked and murdered. Why are you making me sit through this? I don't know if it's just loading or not, but, maybe it's just to build tension? I don't know! I'm betting whoever it is already inside the room, so we're not going to see who it is. Wait, no, the door's open. Damn it. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he couldn't have been able to get it
He
open.
must have taken one from Dio or K before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door, remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
You didn't find one when you searched them?
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all, then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an
That's
axe.
impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Alright, let's go find
Any
him.
ideas where to look?
No, nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Ah, the room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Well, of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
The director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the one that says director on it. I've always wanted to sit in one and say something like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Probably not. Yeah! Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Xenos Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open
You
it.
don't need to keep asking me if...
Alright. So they solved this one. Still don't have like an idea or a password for that computer though. I just thought about that.
There's no one here.
Nope. The computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Eating is biting.
Sun?
We've seen that a lot. There's a couple of field inputs as a user ID and password.
Probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Oh no, really? I thought we could just hit random keys and everything would work fine. Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, just random it. Sure, that'll be fine and dandy.
Yeah, just as I thought.
Oh,
Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something.
maybe.
Shall we?
If I turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk, I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. Lion biting the sun. Lion biting the sun. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. Wait, what? I don't remember that happening. I don't remember seeing that. Memento mori. These are a bunch of different deaths. These are like all the deaths. These are all the deaths throughout the game, even ones I haven't seen yet. What? I don't know! I have no idea! It was no good. I didn't know anything. I still couldn't shake the feeling I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. Yeah, I mean, majorly to be continued there, because I have no fucking clue what it would be. Holy shit. I don't think this is going to end up being the true ending, but I mean, like... I definitely don't think this is going to end up being the true ending, but I mean, like, holy shit. I have to figure that out in order to keep moving, but I can't. Oh, shit. Solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. I don't have enough information to solve that mystery. God damn it. Okay, so I think this is probably the best place. Wait, December 25th, 2028. Oh, this is the beginning of the game. Yeah, I can't access it. Hold on. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm back at the beginning. Okay. I didn't mean to go back to the beginning. I think we'll probably... What we'll probably end up doing is we're gonna go back to this choice here, because this is gonna get us, like, a bad ending, I'm gonna guess. So, yeah. That's about all the time we have. Holy shit, so much happened! Dio and Kay are dead! More than likely, my guess is that Dio attacked Kay, and Kay used the last of his strength to kill Dio. But I'm still not really so sure about that. I mean, anything could be possible. And with this, I don't know which is going to get me the right ending here. I don't know, because I don't know what the ID or password is going to be. But either way, we'll probably jump to here. In fact, I think we will, and then I'll save here. Yeah. Okay, so we're in the Ambidex game. Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh shit.
4.
Damn it.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, yeah. So, I'm gonna have to pick it up from here next time, because we're gonna have to betray Luna, because even though I'm sure this isn't gonna be too terribly long, well... Actually, you know what? Let's just do it real quick. We're over time anyway. May as well do this, because this is just going to be a bad ending. I hope this is just a bad ending. Either way, let's keep going. Let's take care of this real quick. I don't know what would be the point, because I mean, like, as we established before, even if I pick Betray, I'm not going to have enough...
Results
It'll be posted in the warehouse. We get it. But I mean, like, we're not going to be able to... Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to leave. I'm just going to make Luna not trust me. At least that's what I think is gonna happen. I mean, like, unless this is gonna continue down here or something, which I don't think it is. I think it's just gonna be a bad ending. Oh my god, if this turns out to be a whole other route, I'm gonna be pissed at myself.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, hey, at least not everyone isn't dead yet.
Results from
My god.
round, please.
Yep. Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't matter because there's no way to leave anyway. I mean, Quark, we still don't know where Quark is. We don't know what's going to go down here.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sigma, why?
Because the game demanded it of me. I don't know why.
You promised. How could you?
I know, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button.
Oh, Luna, you're hurting me so much!
Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something.
I'm gonna stay silent, aren't I?
I can't trust you anymore. Can I? I see. Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you.
Yeah, well, Sigma, why would you make the bad choice?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Luna, I'm sorry! Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glinting in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. Well, I don't. I get to make the choices as many times as I frickin' want, because I can jump through timelines! The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled at him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah.
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course.
Oh, Luna's still great, and Tenten, I feel so bad for you, because you died earlier, again.
Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
Bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Ally, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine him. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
Promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
I'm betting we're gonna get killed while looking for Quark. We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. Nothing! No, not in the pantry either, which is still a place I haven't done yet. Oh, that's where Robot Cockney Friend died. Very sad about him. No matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Tenten! What's going on? You found Quark?
Be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
Broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
Oh god, he's gonna like pull the switch for him and let him out. You thought he was gonna go with him and let himself die so that Quark can just get out. There was no rebuttal for that. I missed that one, sorry. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
Just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here. This'll all be over.
Oh yeah, I figured. Wait, you make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can. Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is...
BP is 9, yep.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have to have him pull the lever and open the 9th door.
Yeah, of course he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you get that door open, you'll...
3. Now you're thinking in mind, and I'll just slip. But if you
Yep, can't go through it.
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded on my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. Oh, Tenten is badass again! Ow, I'm on the ground. I let out a strained sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenten again. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenten! Moving made me retch. Before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. Yep. Bad end again, ladies and gents. But, I mean, we knew it was coming.
sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot! If you go through, you'll...
Believe me, but I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Oh, so he can wake up to your dead body. Yeah, I'm sure that's so much better. Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
Killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
Oh, man. He's being a good grandpa.
The number
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait! Don't do this! Tenten! Tenten! Oh, man.
The number 9 door has closed. This thank you as escape.
Yep.
Please.
That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and I stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was ever going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I laid back and closed my eyes. Game over! But that is gonna have to do it for this episode. Wow. A lot of shit happened in this episode. It really did. Okay, so we're all done here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Appreciate you being here with me, solving this mystery with me. Holy crap, we have a lot of interesting shit to deal with next time, don't we? So, yeah, we don't have the password, so we're gonna have to go back, and we're gonna have to pick Betray against Luna the first time, and get a different path. I don't wanna, but I know that I have to. I know that I have to, even though I don't want to. Well, that sucks. But either way, once again, thank you everybody for being here with me. Appreciate it. Leave thoughts or ideas below of what you think is going to happen, because honestly, at this point, I'm not really sure what's going on, and that's kind of a good thing, because if I knew everything that was happening, I would be bored, and I am definitely not bored. My rage is gone from the last episode, and I'm going to continue forward with this amazing, scary, terrifying adventure. So once again, appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next one, my beautiful, beautiful viewers. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe for more delicious content so we can go on more adventures together. Feel free to leave a comment down below to tell me what you thought of the video, and be sure to hit the like button so I know everyone enjoyed it. Thanks again, and be sure to have yourself a beautiful day.